Welcome guys. In this video we are going to discuss about the language in Turkey and about the Turkish language. There are some commonly asked questions that I have been finding, so I will try to answer each of them. First of all, the most commonly asked question is, do we need IELTS to apply for Turkey Bursları Scholarship? The answer is yes and no, depending upon the subject you are applying for. If you are applying for an English taught program in Turkey, and most probably if you are applying for the engineering program, because most of the programs in Turkey, engineering program, they are taught in English. So if you are applying for that, you need to show the level of your English proficiency in the form of IELTS or TOEFL. But the thing is that in Turkey, most of the subjects, in 90 or 95% cases, the subject is taught in Turkish language. So you need to learn Turkish language before you start your degree. For that, they have kept a 1 year of Turkish preparatory year that you can prepare your basic Turkish level to the expert level, to C1 level, so you can be ready to get into your classes after learning Turkish language. The second most asked question is Turkish language hard to learn? So the answer is yes and no, because it depends from person to person. This is a question that is specific to each person. Look, I have seen some people who have learned this language within 6 months of period, and they gave you 1 year to master this language. And I have seen people who have learned this within 6 months of time. So it means that you can do it. If others can do it, you can also do it. The only thing that it needs from you is the commitment and consistency. If you are committed, if you show your consistency toward the language, and if you try to speak with locals as much as you can learn the Turkish language with ease. The basic trick I would suggest you, once you came here in Turkey, don't try to speak in English. Even if you are communicating with your fellows, you're communicating with your Turkish friends, communicate in Turkish. Even if you speak broken Turkish, it doesn't matter. Even if you speak broken Turkish people won't feel bad. They will encourage you. And if you speak broken English, they will correct you and encourage you to speak. So, these people, they become very happy when they see foreigners speaking Turkish language and trying to learn the language. So, if you keep speaking, and I would advise you to have some friends, like 1 to 2 Turkish friends maybe, who can speak Turkish language with you on daily basis. So this is the trick to learn this, to master this language. If you are committed, if you have some Turkish friends who are talking to you on daily basis, I bet that you are going to learn this language within 8 to 9 months of period of time. The next question is, do our supervisor allow us to study in English if YTB selected our language of instruction as Turkish? Do they allow us to continue our research in English? So the answer is, it depends from supervisor to supervisor. One thing is very clear. If YTB have selected your language of instruction is Turkish, and if you have accepted the agreement and came here, your thesis would always be in Turkish language. You cannot change the language of your thesis. But the easiest thing that you can do, if your supervisor allows you, is that you can ask his permission. Then you can write your thesis in English. Later on, you can translate that thesis into Turkish language. But here is another issue, that if you don't learn the Turkish language very well, you may suffer while defending your thesis, especially for the masters and PhD students, because we all have to defend our thesis. So if you think that you will not care about learning language and later on you can defend your thesis with ease, it's not going to happen. So that's why I would advise you people to learn Turkish language, considering it as your top priority, because if you do so, you will not suffer at the lateral stages. And I have heard from some people, from seniors who came here, and they were saying that they didn't put any attention to the Turkish language, and later on the lateral stages they suffer because they could not present their research because as I have told you, we all have to present and defend our research thesis in Turkish language. So if you came here, you do your research, spend your 3 years, or for PhD 5 years, and at the end you won't be even able to represent your research in Turkish language, then your research is values nothing, it worth nothing if you won't be able to present it. So the basic rule is to learn Turkish very well. Without Turkish language, I think things are going to be difficult for you. So I hope this video helps your questions and it solves your all queries that came into your mind regarding Turkish language. So guys, see you in the next video with new topic and with new discussion. Until then, take care of yourself. If you have any question, you can put in the comment box, and you can reach me out on my email. I will also add my email account, so you can reach me out if you want to just want to request me to review your CV, to review your research proposal, or to review your letter of intent. You can reach me out. I will be glad to help you out. Thank you so much. See you next time.